Hi everyone, I'm Eunice. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel for another video. So today I wanted to tell you about a book that has been haunting me. When I'm telling you a book that has been haunting me, it's just this case of where you hear about a book and now everywhere you go, you keep seeing that book at the store, TV, movies, anywhere. It feels like the book is screaming for you to read it or for you to buy it. So as I said in my previous video, I wanted really to shine a light on African authors, known and unknown, because j'avais remarqué il y a comme une carence des booktubers qui parlent des livres africains. Talking about booktuber, we talk about African literature. I came across a video of one of the booktuber who talks about mostly African literature, Madame Marina. I'm gonna make sure to put her channel link in the description box. Phenomenal. She talks about all kinds of books from littérature congolaise, africaine, camerounaise, sénégalaise. Oh, amazing content. And through her, I was able to learn about different authors, different books, I got so many recommendations. So please, if you are really a lover of African literature, please check out her channel. I'm gonna put it in the description box. So this author is no other than Baba Chinua Achebe. I can't remember exactly when. I was even talking about it with a friend. I can't remember exactly when I came to hear about him, but I've had his book on my Amazon cart for so long, for more than a year. I was just telling myself, okay, one day I'll get to read him, one day I'll get to him, until it just had becoming pressing issue. Everywhere I turn around, they're talking about Chinua Achebe. Someone is talking about his book, someone is talking about his book. And I keep saying it everywhere. And the last shot, I think it was from Dimma. I think I'm saying it right. I came across her video randomly, and she was talking about her favorite books, and it was the book by Baba Chinua Achebe. So, with no longer ado, I'm gonna show you the books. First, it's not when things fall apart. Yeah, Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe. Actually, through the video by Dimma, I got to learn that actually the book is a trilogy. It's actually 3 books. The first one is When Things Fall Apart. Why I keep saying When Things Fall Apart? Things Fall Apart. And then the second book is the Arrows of God. And the last book is No Longer at Ease. So it's a trilogy. I didn't even know. I was just planning on reading Things Fall Apart. And then she said, actually, a lot of people, they don't know that it's a trilogy. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm glad I get to know it. So I'm gonna buy the 3 books. Actually, pour la petite histoire, I went to a local, not a local, but I mean, it was in my neighborhood. Not really neighborhood, but anyway. It was an independent bookstore. I saw actually Things Fall Apart was on sale. I think it was on sale. And then I asked them if they had other books by Chinua Achebe, and they said actually we had 2 more. And it was the 2 other books. I was like, okay, do I buy one, read it? Because mind you, I haven't read anything by Baba Chinua Achebe. I haven't read anything by him. So this will be my first encounter with his books. And I wasn't sure whether I need to buy one book and wait. I was like, okay, it's already a trilogy, so I might as well buy the 3. We'll see. Just take your risk. You know, it's an adventure. Just buy the 3 and you figure out whether you like them or not. So I bought the 2 others, Arrow of God, and then No Longer at Ease. Actually, just before recording this video, that I found out he's even no longer alive. He passed away in 2013. For some reason, I knew about him. I knew about his work. I just put it on my cart. Okay, I get to read him because I know he was I didn't even mention he was a Nigerian author, and he's among the people who are counted as the major pioneer of the African literature. So yeah, there is him, and I think I was even confusing him with Baba Wole Soyinka. I hope I'm saying the name right. Wole Soyinka is also a major Nigerian author. He's still alive. So when I was hearing Chinua Achebe, in my mind I was seeing the man with the white beard, but that was Wole Soyinka. That was not Chinua Achebe. And then I had to go, oh, this is not Chinua Achebe, because I remember I also had Baba Wole Soyinka book on my Amazon cart for so long, The Interpreters. I think it was The Interpreters. Yeah, I've had this book on my Amazon cart for so long, more than a year now. I think I need to get to it. It's been more than a year I've had this book. So when I was hearing videos of people talking about Chinua Achebe, I keep seeing Wole Soyinka, and then I had to make sure that, oh no, there's Chinua Achebe, and then there's also Wole Soyinka. So back to Chinua Achebe. So these are the 3 books from Chinua Achebe, which is a trilogy. So the first one, Things Fall Apart. What is it really about? As I said in my previous video, I usually like to go blindly with the book, just knowing little to none, and just dive in on the journey with the book. But I'm gonna read this. I don't know if there's this synopsis in the back. No. It's a classic narrative. Okay, there's something in here. So Things Fall Apart is the first of 3 novels in Chinua Achebe's critically acclaimed African trilogy. It is a classic narrative about Africa's cataclysmic encounter with Europe as he establishes a colonial presence on the continent, told through the fictional experiences of Okonkwo, a wealthy and fearless Igbo warrior and of Umufia in the late 1800s. Things Fall Apart explore one man's futile resistance. So the first book, I think, which will be for the 3 of them, but I don't know. So the first book is set in the kingdom of the Igbo tribe, and I would really love to learn about the Igbo tribe. I know I have a deeper appreciation for the Igbo tribe, but I know I'm so biased. Not biased, but I love the Yoruba tribe of Nigeria. I love the Yoruba tribe. I love the language. I love the songs. But I also appreciate the Igbo tribe for who they are. Hardworking people. Their tradition, culture is also full of color, texture, and a lot of things. I don't really know much, but just from what I see on TV and from the people that I follow on social media. So I also appreciate the Igbo tribe. So I think those books will also be an occasion for me to learn more about the Igbo tribe, even way before the Igbo that is Igbo now. So I think this will be really a good journey with this book. So for the second book, Era of God, of course, it's the continuation. For this one, what is it about? The second novel in Chinua Achebe, the African Trilogy, moves the historical narrative forward. This time, the action revolves around Izelu. So Izelu finds that his authority is increasingly under threat from rival within his nation and functionary of the new established British colonial government. So this one deals with the novel is a meditation of the nature, uses, and responsibility of power and leadership. Okay. So is Izelu the son of Okonkwo? I guess we'll find out. So the last one, no longer is followers Obi Okonkwo. Obi is the grandson of Okonkwo from Things Fall Apart. So Obi Okonkwo returns in Nigeria from England in the 1950s. His foreign education separates him from his African roots. Interesting. No Longer is the third and concluding novel, of course. Yeah. Okay. So It's told in the perspective of Obi Nkoko's experience. Obi Nkoko, the grandson of Okonkwo from the first one. So yeah, interesting. So yeah, I really, as you can see, I really don't want to read much because I like to just go in adventures when I read and not just read much, just little to none. So I already have an idea. We have the father Okonkwo, we have his grandson, and we also have his Zelu. So we'll see what those characters are really about. And I'm finally excited to really get my hands on these books because it's been a while. And of course, I'm really going to try to clear the confusion in my head once for all by reading Baba Chinua Achebe. And then I also have to get to read Baba Wole Soyinka. And for some reason, I want to start by The Interpreters because that was the first book by Wole Soyinka that I saw. I think I heard it on a documentary or somewhere. I think I saw him in a documentary on Netflix that was talking about the Yoruba tribe, and it was among the guests. It was among the people interviewed. So yeah, and yeah, those are the major. When I think about African literature, or even when I think about Nigerian authors, of course I see Wole Soyinka and I also see Chinua Achebe. So I know they have a lot of authors, but those are the classic authors. So yeah, I'm really excited to read these books, and hopefully I'll get to read them soon and share my thoughts with you. And as usual, if you have any recommendation by Chinua Achebe, you read this book, or either a book by Wole Soyinka, don't hesitate to mention in the comment section. And thank you so much for watching. I hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.